What if I told you that the reason you can't lose weight has nothing to do with how much you eat or how little you exercise? What if the real reason your energy crashes after every meal, your belly fat won't budge, and you wake up exhausted after 8 hours of sleep, is a silent condition that 1 in 3 Americans have right now, and most will never be diagnosed with until it's too late? It's called insulin resistance, and right now, it could be silently storing fat around your organs, destroying your energy, wrecking your hormones, and accelerating aging at the cellular level, while your doctor hands you a prescription and sends you home. I know, because that was me. At 23 years old, I was sitting in my doctor's office with obesity, high blood pressure, erectile dysfunction, chronic inflammation, and crushing fatigue after every single meal. I was mentally and physically broken. And you know what my doctor said? We have a medication for the blood pressure, a medication for the blood sugar, and we have one for the erectile dysfunction too. Not one question about what I was eating, not one mention of insulin resistance. Not one conversation about the root cause of any of it. He gaslit me. A 23-year-old kid sitting in his office describing a body that was falling apart. And he didn't believe me. Have you ever been gaslit by your doctor? Drop a yes or no in the comments right now, plus your age. I read every single one. Here's what my doctor never told me. The $500 billion pharmaceutical industry profits when you stay sick. They profit when you stay on medications. They have zero financial incentive to tell you that 5 completely free lifestyle shifts can reverse insulin resistance faster than any drug they can prescribe. I discovered those 5 shifts on my own. And in just a few months, I went from 34% body fat, obese, inflamed, and broken, to single-digit body fat off every medication and completely transformed. That was 25 years ago. I've kept it off ever since. Today, I'm revealing all 5 shifts, ranked from powerful to life-changing. And the 5th shift? A 2024 study found it raises your body's #1 fat-burning hormone by 2,000% in men and 1,300% in women in just 24 hours. No medication, no gym membership, completely free. But first, go grab the bread, cereal, or snack closest to you right now. Look at the label. How many times have you eaten today? Comment once, twice, or more below. I'll tell you exactly what that's doing to your insulin levels. The 5 shifts that reverse insulin resistance. Shift number 1. Stop snacking completely. Most people trying to fix their metabolism are unknowingly destroying it with the one habit they think is helping them: snacking. Here's the hidden problem. Every single time you put food in your mouth, even a handful of almonds, even a protein shake, even a few berries, even a stick of gum, your body triggers an insulin response. Most people are spiking their insulin 17 or more times a day. That was me. I thought I was being healthy by grazing and keeping my metabolism revved up. I was actually training my body to be a permanent sugar burner and destroying my ability to burn fat in the process. Here's why this matters so much. Insulin is your fat storage hormone. When insulin is elevated, your body cannot access stored fat for energy. It is biologically impossible. You can exercise for hours, you can eat in a calorie deficit. But if your insulin is constantly elevated from snacking, your body will never tap into its fat reserves. And here's the part your doctor never told you. When you're constantly snacking and grazing, your metabolism never rests. It never gets the signal to switch from burning sugar to burning fat. Over months and years, this creates insulin resistance. Your cells become so overwhelmed by constant insulin signals that they stop responding to it properly. Eat 2 to 3 full satisfying meals per day. 0 snacks between meals. 0, not even the healthy ones. Give your body a minimum of 4 to 5 hours between meals with nothing but water, black coffee, or plain tea in between. The first week you do this, here's what you'll notice. Your energy stabilizes. The post-meal crashes disappear. Your digestion improves almost immediately. Bloating, gas, and digestive discomfort gone. And for the first time in years, you'll start burning fat between meals instead of storing it. One critical mistake to avoid: don't replace snacks with healthy alternatives like kombucha, flavored sparkling water with natural flavors, or protein bars. All of them trigger an insulin response. The goal is insulin silence between meals. That's where fat burning lives. the single timing change that shuts off your body's #1 fat-burning hormone every night, and how to fix it starting tonight. Shocking body fact. Here's something that will stop you cold. Your doctor never once asked you how many times a day you eat. There was never a conversation about meal frequency, never a discussion about insulin spikes. Yet the number of times you eat is one of the most powerful levers controlling your metabolism, your hormones, and your body composition. Screenshot this if it shocked you. Share it with someone who is still snacking their way through the day, thinking they're being healthy. Shift number 2. Stop eating 3 hours before bed. This one shift produced faster results for me than almost anything else I've ever done, and it's completely free. Here's the problem most people don't know about. After sunset, your body's insulin sensitivity drops by 30 to 50%. This is not a small change. This means the same meal that produces a moderate blood sugar response at noon produces a dramatically higher spike at 9 p.m. Every late-night dinner, every bedtime snack, every handful of crackers in front of the TV, you are spiking your blood sugar at the exact moment your body is least equipped to handle it. But here's the damage that goes even deeper. Every insulin spike, especially at night, shuts off one of the most powerful hormones in your body. Human growth hormone. This is your body's primary fat-burning hormone. It's also your anti-aging hormone, your muscle-building hormone, and your cellular repair hormone. People pay thousands of dollars every month for doctors to inject it because of its extraordinary benefits. You can trigger a massive natural release of human growth hormone every single night, completely free, just by closing your kitchen 3 hours before bed. When you eat too close to bedtime, you don't just shut off growth hormone. Your liver, which should be detoxing, repairing, and burning fat while you sleep, is forced to spend the entire night digesting instead. This is why you wake up foggy, puffy, inflamed, and hungry even after 8 full hours of sleep. Close your kitchen at least 3 hours before bed. If you go to sleep at 11 p.m., your last bite of food should be by 8 p.m. at the absolute latest. During that window, water, herbal tea, and plain electrolytes are fine. Coffee and anything with calories is not. The first week you implement this, here's what you'll notice. Your morning blood sugar improves. Your deep sleep increases dramatically. And deep sleep is where your body burns the most fat, more than any workout. Your inflammation drops. Your lower back, your achy joints, your morning stiffness, all of it begins to improve almost immediately. And when you look in the mirror after the first week, slimmer stomach, slimmer waistline, not from dieting, from timing. Never eat close to bed again. Your growth hormone, your liver, and your waistline will thank you. Coming up, the lowest effort, highest leverage habit I've ever discovered. A simple 10-minute activity that lowers your glucose response from any meal by 30% without a single medication. The average person with insulin resistance spends over $3,000 a year on medications, supplements, and doctor visits trying to manage their blood sugar. Closing your kitchen 3 hours before bed costs absolutely nothing, yet it produces results that most medications can't match. Think about that. Shift number 3. Walk after every meal. I want you to think of this as the single most underrated health habit on the planet. It requires no equipment, no gym membership, no special clothing, and no fitness level. And the science behind it is extraordinary. Here's the specific problem it solves. Every time you eat, glucose floods your bloodstream. Your pancreas responds by releasing insulin to clear that glucose out of your blood and into your cells. The more glucose, the more insulin, the more fat storage, the more inflammation, and the deeper your insulin resistance becomes over time. A 10 to 20-minute walk after your meal short-circuits this entire process. Here's the mechanism. When your muscles are actively contracting during a walk, they absorb glucose directly from your bloodstream, completely independent of insulin. Your muscles become a sponge, soaking up the glucose that would otherwise require a massive insulin response to clear. A 2022 study published in Sports Medicine found that a 10-minute walk after eating reduced post-meal blood glucose by 30% compared to sitting. That's not a marginal improvement. That's the difference between a blood sugar spike that drives fat storage and inflammation, and a flat, controlled response that keeps your metabolism in fat-burning mode. This also pulls fat directly from your liver, one of the most dangerous places fat accumulates in people with insulin resistance. It reduces systemic inflammation, it dramatically improves digestion, and it tightens your appetite for hours afterward, eliminating the cravings and energy crashes that send most people reaching for a snack. After every meal, go for a minimum 10-minute walk. Not a power walk, not a run, a comfortable, easy stroll. If your schedule makes this impossible for every meal, then prioritize your biggest meal of the day, typically dinner, and commit to a 20-minute walk after that one without exception. You will feel the difference after the very first walk. The post-meal fog lifts, the energy crash disappears, the bloating reduces, and over weeks your fasting insulin levels will begin to drop in ways that will shock your doctor at your next blood test. Don't sit down after eating, ever again. Coming up, the once-a-week reset that triggers a 2,000% increase in your body's most powerful fat-burning hormone and activates a cellular cleanup process that reverses insulin resistance at the deepest level. If you're still watching, you're already in the top 10% of people who will actually do something about their insulin resistance today. Most people will watch a video like this, nod along, and go back to snacking on the couch. You're not most people. The next two shifts are where the real transformation happens. Don't stop now. Shift number 4. Do a 24-hour fast, once a week. This was the shift that gave me a breakthrough I never got from anything my doctor suggested, and when I first heard about it, I thought it was extreme. Now, I consider it the single most powerful metabolic reset tool available to any human being, and it's completely free. Here's the deep problem that most people with insulin resistance don't understand. Inside every cell in your body are tiny energy-producing structures called mitochondria. Think of them as your cellular battery packs. When you have insulin resistance, your mitochondria are damaged, dysfunctional, and unable to produce energy or burn fat efficiently. This is why you're exhausted. This is why fat loss feels impossible. This is why your energy crashes after every meal. Your cellular batteries are broken. A 24-hour fast activates two extraordinary repair processes that nothing else can trigger. The first is autophagy, your body's cellular cleanup system. Think of it as Pac-Man moving through your cells, identifying damaged mitochondria, breaking them down, and replacing them with new, healthy, fully functional ones. This process reduces inflammation at the cellular level, repairs dysfunctional cells throughout your body, and dramatically improves your liver's ability to process fat and regulate blood sugar. The second is a massive surge in human growth hormone. I mentioned earlier how powerful this hormone is for fat burning, anti-aging, and muscle preservation. A 24-hour fast produces a 2,000% increase in growth hormone in men and a 1,300% increase in women. No injection, no prescription, no cost, just 24 hours without food. Choose one day per week, any day that works for your schedule. Pick a consistent anchor time, dinner to dinner, lunch to lunch, or breakfast to breakfast. I personally fasted from Sunday dinner at 6 p.m. to Monday dinner at 6 p.m. every week. During the fast, drink water, black coffee, plain tea, and unflavored electrolytes only. Nothing with calories, nothing sweet, nothing that triggers an insulin response. Do not attempt this shift until you have mastered the first 3. Your body needs to be adapted to eating 2 to 3 meals a day and not snacking before a 24-hour fast feels manageable. Once you've built that foundation, this shift will feel surprisingly easy, and the results will be unlike anything you've experienced before. 1 week after adding this shift, you will notice sharper mental clarity, dramatically reduced inflammation, better sleep, and visible changes in your body composition that no amount of calorie counting ever produced. Coming up, the final shift. The one that creates new cellular battery packs from scratch, raises growth hormone by 450% in minutes, and teaches your body to burn fat at a rate that changes everything. And you only need to do it twice a week. Shocking statistic. Here's the number that changed my life. 1 in 3 Americans currently has insulin resistance. Most of them have no idea. Their doctors haven't told them. Their labs look normal, but their energy is crashing, their belly fat is growing, and their inflammation is silently destroying their health year after year. You now know what's causing it, and you now know how to fix it. Screenshot this, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Shift number 5. Sprint twice a week. By the time I had mastered the first 4 shifts, something remarkable had happened. My inflammation was down, my energy was up, My insulin resistance was reversing, and for the first time in years, I felt like I actually wanted to move my body. That's when I started sprinting, and it accelerated everything. Here's the specific mechanism that makes sprinting so uniquely powerful for reversing insulin resistance. When you perform a maximum effort sprint, all out, like you are running for your life, your muscles undergo a process called mitochondrial biogenesis. This is the creation of brand new mitochondria. New cellular battery packs, built from scratch inside your muscle cells. Remember those damaged, dysfunctional mitochondria we talked about? Sprinting doesn't just repair them. It builds new ones. The more mitochondria your cells contain, the more energy they produce, the more calories your body burns at rest, and the more efficiently your cells respond to insulin. A single 20-second all-out sprint raises human growth hormone by up to 450% and keeps it elevated for hours afterward. It increases insulin sensitivity in your muscle cells for up to 48 hours after the sprint. It directly reduces visceral fat, the dangerous fat stored around your organs that is the hallmark of insulin resistance, and it balances cortisol, improves mood, and produces a surge of energy and mental clarity that lasts for days. Twice a week, not every day, perform 3 rounds of the following. Sprint all out for 20 seconds. Rest completely for 90 seconds. That's 1 round. 3 rounds total. 6 minutes of actual effort, twice a week. That's it. If you have bad knees, a bad back, or joint issues, do this on a stationary bike, in a swimming pool, or on a rowing machine. The modality doesn't matter. Maximum effort for 20 seconds is what triggers the hormonal and mitochondrial response. Do not add this shift until you have mastered the first 4. Your body needs the metabolic foundation of reduced snacking, improved sleep, post-meal walks, and weekly fasting before sprinting produces its full effect. When you add it, the transformation accelerates in ways that will genuinely shock you. Bonus rules segment. You now have all 5 shifts. But here's what most people get wrong. They try to implement everything at once, get overwhelmed, and quit within a week. Don't do that. Here are the 5 rules that will make these shifts stick permanently. Rule 5. 1 tweak a week. Master shift 1 completely before adding shift 2. Give each shift a full week of consistent practice before layering the next one. Progress beats perfection every single time. Rule 4. Lower your carbohydrates to under 100 grams per day across your 2 to 3 meals. You don't have to go full keto. Just reduce processed carbs and prioritize protein and healthy fats. This accelerates insulin reversal dramatically. Rule 3. Test your progress. Get a fasting insulin blood test before you start. A healthy level is between 3 and 6. Anything above 10 is insulin resistance. Retest at 30 and 60 days. Watching that number drop is one of the most motivating experiences you will ever have. Rule 2. Understand that you don't lose weight to get healthy. You get healthy to lose weight. These 5 shifts are not a weight loss program. They are a metabolic repair program. The weight loss is a side effect of a body that is finally functioning the way it was designed to. Rule 1. You don't have a weight problem. You have a weight symptom. The real problem is inflammation and hormonal dysfunction. These 5 shifts attack that at the root cause, without willpower, without calorie counting, and without a single medication. Here's the number that should change everything for you. Insulin resistance is reversible, not manageable, not treatable with lifelong medication. Reversible. In weeks to months, with 5 completely free lifestyle shifts, you can restore your metabolism to the way it was designed to function. I did it in 3 months. After 18 years, I've never looked back. Screenshot this. Share it with someone whose doctor has never once mentioned insulin resistance. Your fatigue, your belly fat, your brain fog, your blood pressure, and your inability to lose weight are not signs that your body is broken. They are signs that your timing, your habits, and your hormones need correction. The pharmaceutical industry has spent decades convincing you that these symptoms require lifelong medication. They don't. They require 5 shifts that cost nothing, take no special equipment, and work with your body's natural biology instead of against it. I was 23 years old, 80 pounds overweight, on a path toward diabetes, heart disease, and a lifetime of prescriptions. These 5 shifts saved my life. They can save yours too, and it starts today. Here's what I need you to do right now. I've put together a complete insulin resistance reversal starter kit for the first 500 people who comment "Reverse It" below. This includes a 1-week meal timing guide, a fasting protocol calendar, a post-meal walk tracker, a carbohydrate reference chart, and a lab test checklist to bring to your next doctor's appointment. I'll send it within 24 hours. After 500 comments, this becomes a $47 paid resource. Comment, "Reverse it" right now before the spots are gone. If this video gave you something your doctor never did, smash that like button so YouTube shows it to more people who are suffering in silence with a condition nobody has ever explained to them. Every like could change someone's metabolic health forever. That's worth 2 seconds of your time. And share this video with anyone in your life who is tired, overweight, inflamed, and being handed prescriptions instead of answers. You could be the person who finally gives them the truth. Your metabolism is not broken. Your body is not your enemy. Start the first shift today.